Hey, I'm Willie and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Malwarebytes. And if you're not familiar with Malwarebytes, if you've ever taken your computer somewhere because you've had adware or a virus, possibly even ransomware at this point, or even if the teenager down the streets fixed your computer because you had pop-ups and stuff like that, chances are whoever fixed your computer with those problems used Malwarebytes, maybe the free version, installed it, maybe they talked you into purchasing it. I wanted to do this video, full disclaimer, they do not pay me. I pay for my own license and I am not an affiliate. I should probably sign up for that, but Malwarebytes 3.0 has just been released. And I'm going to tell you, I was so confident in the 2 version, and feel free to open a dialogue on this down in the comments because I know everybody's going to have their own opinions about this. But a lot of modern antivirus, if it's doing just standard antivirus stuff, is kind of garbage. So you can see I'm running Windows 10. I've got Windows Defender up, but then on top of Windows Defender, I run Malwarebytes version 2.2. It is the premium. I do pay for it. But version 3 came out, and in version 3, they now have the anti-ransomware software built in. So we're going to go through an upgrade here real quick. And even on their website, it says Malwarebytes now stronger and smarter makes antivirus obsolete. I'm not going to argue with that. I think it's a pretty good statement. So we can look at what's the difference, and they've got a little bit of an issue or a thing here that talks about what the difference between the free version and the paid version is. Now the free version, I will tell you. It doesn't run, like, you can get like a 14-day trial where it'll run and it'll monitor websites and it will block things in real time. But after that, if you're still using the free version, then you have to manually run the software. So one of the big advantages to paying, I think I paid $30, $29.99 for mine. Let's see what it is now. But I'll tell you that I have customers who come to me, and I tell them, like, look, I appreciate you bringing the computer to me, when you have this problem, because I charge, for home users, to remove viruses and stuff like that, I only charge, between $50 and $60. I have some clients that are on fixed income, older people, I only charge them $20, $40, things like that. But now you can see it's $39.99 a year, but this has a lot of different things built into it now. The anti-ransomware is one of the big ones, and I don't know if you've ever been struck by ransomware. If you know someone who has, it's very painful. I've been involved in a couple of those scenarios, and more often than you would believe, people have to pay the ransom. So usually when I get the call, it's after the fact, and now we're talking about prevention. Now we're talking about things like that. So I like to get ahead of it. But I do recommend this. Go out to www.malwarebytes.com. Check it out. If you're not running it, run the free trial. Like I said, I'm so confident in it. I run Windows Defender and that's what I run, and I've never had any issues. In doing security research and stuff like that, I have gone to some websites, and I will tell you, Malwarebytes pops up, boom, and it blocks it. It's blocked a malicious website. So I'm on version 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and download version 3, and then I'm going to upgrade. From what I've been reading, we should be able to just do an in-place upgrade and it'll take my current license. So let's try that. Download's going to start. It's about 49.6 megs. Okay, the download is completed, and if you don't know how to install the software, they've got very easy to follow instructions. Basically, 1, 2, 3, and then it tells you to follow the instructions. So we're going to go ahead and run the file. I don't know if that caught the UAC prompt or not, but there was a UAC prompt. What language? I'm going to do it in English. And now we're going to walk through this. So this is the first screen. It welcomes you. We're going to do next. I'm going to do I accept the license. Now this is going to give you a little bit more information about what they added. One of the other big things that they talked about, and you can see it right here, up to 4 times faster scan speeds. And they've also added this signatureless anti-exploit and anti-ransomware protection, and that is only available in the paid product. I'm going to tell you, $40 for this, especially, I'm confident it's going to work. You know, I am going to test it and things like that. I'll test it in a VM. We'll sandbox a piece of ransomware. But I'm so confident. $40 is a drop in the hat. I had one customer who, I don't know, he probably would come to me once a month, and I would charge him, $60. And this went on for about 4 months. And I finally said, look, you can buy this software and I really like you. If you want to have a conversation, shoot me an email, give me a buzz, we'll go get a coffee, whatever. But it's ridiculous for you to spend this amount of money with somebody to repair your machine when you could spend at that time the $30. And he spent the $30 and I haven't worked on that computer in over a year. So, and I can just keep giving you these examples of how this software, saves people from spending a lot of money. Geek Squad and some of these other places, and if I'm not allowed to say, company names or whatever, a lot of these people, a lot of these companies, they make a lot of money, and they could give you this advice, hey, install this software, and I'm sure that they have some software packages. I know that they got in trouble because they were pirating software, a few years back, and they were installing it on customer computers, and that's a whole other thing, So before you go to Geek Squad, send me an email. We'll talk about that. So anyway, they've got some usability things they changed, some stability and issues fixed. So you can, feel free to read through that. And where is it going to be installed? And I'm not going to create a desktop shortcut. I'm going to install this. And you can't see it, but it did just automatically close version 2.0 that I had open that you saw on the screen, and now it's installing. Installing, it takes just a couple minutes. So $40 in just a couple minutes can save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. I think I'm going to do some other videos on some other free utilities that I use to tune up computers. So if you want to see that, please put it in the comments, and we can do a video on some of these free software programs that I use. So it is complete, so we're going to click Finish. And is it going to want to reboot? That I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Okay, introducing Malwarebytes 3.0. We're excited, and it gives you some of the new stuff. You can click Learn More. We're going to click Close. You're not fully protected, and it did. It just a second ago when I looked down by the clock, this said free. It automatically took my license and installed it, but our updates are not current, so we're going to check for updates, and we're going to let that go out and check for new signatures, or if there's even another program update. If you've ever had Malwarebytes, you will notice that sometimes it does install a new version of itself. Awesome, we're protected. So we could do a scan. We can look at reports, the quarantine, things like that. I'm not going to go through all of the features of this right now, but do yourself a favor and check out Malwarebytes. Oh, look, it's scanning right now. So, and usually when you get things scanning, sometimes you can see the hard drive pegging and things like that. I'm not physically seeing that, but go out, check out Malwarebytes, do yourself a favor. There's even a Mac version and a mobile version. Check them all out, www.malwarebytes.com, and I'll see you in the next video.